Greetings and salutation, viewers. It is I, Cybertron X, coming to you with a new Transformers review. And this is going to be a pretty cool one. I've planned this one out since I got the two figures to complete the set. And it's one of these new videos I've been planning. It is going to be the evolution of Cheetor. That's right, the evolution of Beast Wars Cheetor. I will first start off with his first incarnation. This is his first incarnation when the Maximals crash land on what is then unknown prehistoric Earth. He skins the form of a cheetah. Now, in my theories, watching the show, I love the show. Cheetor in this stage is between the ages, if you would put him in human ages, between 12 and 14. You know, that just young teenager, as he's full of not paying attention to anybody. He's full of himself. He's, you know, one of those I know everything moments. And he does that quite often by disobeying Optimus Prime several times. And just generally going off on his own. As you can see here, he's a really nice cheetah mold. There you do have the battle mask. I don't really like battle masks. They're kind of lame. But yeah, pretty neat. His weapons is what is his tail blaster, and underneath the guts gun. As you can see there's guts. So let's just go ahead and go in for transformation. We'll go ahead and take these out. This right here folds down to become his tail. Set these aside. Here we're going to take the cheetah's head and rotate it up for later. Rotate that up. Rotate that around. Let's go ahead and move the cheetah head down. Here we fold the arms up and around to form the back of the cheetah, like so. And I would like to thank Sammy Sedek, Skullgrim, for this Cheetor. I've actually been wanting to get it. Fold those up, his legs. Rotate around, fold in the heels, fold down, and there we have that. Here in the back, you want to clip in the tail. And here underneath, you place that gun, and there you go. There he is in his cheetah mode. Really nice. I really like this. I mean, really. It's one of the nicer Beast Wars figures. You have the ones that you pull up the tail and they transform. Those are okay, but I really like the neat transformation. Now, some Beast Wars figures are what's considered robot kibble. You get the robot kibble here, you get the battle mask here, and you get the tip of the barrel there. But I just love the eyes on the cheetah. I mean, just look at that. Look at these eyes. Nice and green eyes. Alright. Next, we go to I just love that animation. Simple. We go to the Transmetal Cheetor. This is after Season 2, or the beginning of Season 2, when Optimus Primal flies the redesigned escape pod to destroy the Doomsday device and sends out a trans-warp wave. On the show, you had the following: Cheetor, Rat Trap, Megatron, and Tarantulas all get transmetal bodies. And which was pretty neat. Each transmetal body gives them a unique second ability that I'll show in Beast Mode. Now, the other thing I've noticed that in this stage, Cheetor's aged a little bit. He's now from when in the original Beast mode, his original form, when he first got on there, he was, like I said, between 12 and 14. In this, when he has scanned, in this older, as you can say, he's between 15 and 17. A little bit older, a little bit more willing to listen to Optimus Primal, becoming his way to being a better soldier. Still has that little bit of attitude problem, but he does listen and does obey Primal a little bit more. I really do like this. It gives more articulation instead of the back becoming the weapon. His hands become the weapon, or his head does. His new weapon is this tail. His tail becomes a whip thingamabob, whip blade. So to transform him, we set that aside. We go ahead and move his hands forward. And peg them together. And we get the cheetah head. Plus he also gives that his special attack, which is he pulls his hand up and can use the cheetah head to form a blaster. Go ahead and fold his head in. Fold those up back here. We slide that forward. Slide the paws frontwards. And that is the front of the cheetah. In the back, you get the curvature of the back legs. Fold up the heel spur. Replace the tail. And there you go. You have Cheetor in his transmetal cheetah body. Now, like I said, most transmetals has a secondary form. You fold out the sides here. Fold up these. Slide out the rocket boosters, or the ramjets, or however, what do you call them? And you have Cheetor's flight mode. That's right, Cheetor had a flight mode. He became one of the Beast Maximal Flyers. And what's pretty neat is the Beast Spark still works. I picked this guy up at BotCon for 15, and I'm so happy I did. But there you go. There is his flight mode, and that's pretty cool. So then comes the experiment when Megatron tries to recreate Dinobots, and then we have the Transmetal 2 stage, and it looks something like this. Transmetal 2 Cheetor. Very feral looking, very cybernetic looking, very cool. I've reviewed this guy before, but I'm going to review him again. I mean, you can't have a 3-character review without the third mode. Now, the third mode of Cheetor, the Transmetal 2. The experiment happened. He was hit by the transwarp wave again, and this time he slowly changed. He would become feral at night to the point where Optimal Optimus had to tame his spark by basically merging with him for a brief second, and it brought him back, and it made him into this more adult character. This one, I believe he was between the ages of 17 and 19, a young adult in his late teens, ready to step into that warrior mode. And he realizes, yeah, he's still cocky, but he follows orders. He does what Primal says. He's ready to become that soldier that he is. And from there, he goes on to Beast Machines. And enough with that series. But he actually gets a third weapon, a projectile firing missile, which also forms a ramjet when he transforms into his beast mode. His beast mode is really cool, and we'll go into that right now. Let's go ahead and take the gun, and reattach it here on the back. It will peg in. I say that and it doesn't want to. So there we go. It pegs in. Go ahead and open up the chest and rotate the head around because it's going to slide in like so. You slide that head in. Oh wait, I put it in too soon. Tell I haven't played with this in a while. We go and get the beast head out. Then we rotate then you gotta remove the tail. Oh, there we go. Head didn't want to cooperate. And we go ahead and fold that around. Like so, reinflex tail. Rotate the waist around. Close that gap back up. Fold that down. Rotate the arms around to where we get the claws. Fold in that bottom rung. That bottom claw. Here in the back, we fold the legs ever so carefully, and there we go. We have Cheetor in his beast mode for the Transmetal 2. If you look closely, it's a cybernetic feral cat. More beast than machine. When he was in this mode, he did not remember who he was. He was attacking everybody. One of my personal favorites is when he shredded Waspinator into ribbons. What's neat about the Transmetal 2s, a lot of them had the Beast Force spark there instead of a rub sign, which I liked. Mine is pretty old. Some of the chrome paint is a little chipping. I should have picked up another one at BotCon, but I missed out. Really nice figure. I really recommend getting the Beast Wars line. So, as we saw, the evolution of Cheetor for Beast Wars, really nice. Cheetor is, I'm not going to say it, because he's a cat. Cheetor is cool. Catch you later.